Hey everybody, I'm Clifford Stummy, the Pop Song Professor. Today we are talking about The Knowing by The Weeknd. This is a song that has been requested by you guys for quite a while. Several people have requested this, and so it's really exciting to finally be able to talk about it. Now, I studied The Knowing when I was doing the How The Weeknd Writes Lyrics video a couple of weeks ago, and I looked into the lyrics, but then as I was coming back to it this time, I found something else interesting, something that takes the story a step deeper. So I want to show you a few key lyrics from this song so that you know what it's about, what's going on behind the scenes, and you will even connect it to the music video a little bit. So let's go ahead and start with verse 1. He says, "I know what you did, so I'm gonna let you taste her. I ain't washing my sins." So as far as the overview goes, The Weeknd is in a relationship with a woman, but she's been cheating on him, thus the "I know what you did" portion. Well, in response to that, he decided to cheat on her, and it may seem a little bit graphic, but that's what he's referring to when he says, "I'm gonna let you taste her, I ain't washing my sins." Then we get into the pre-chorus where he says, "Now we're lying about the nights, hiding it all behind the smiles. Take a look what you did. You probably thought you'd break my heart. You probably thought that you'd make me cry, but baby, it's okay. I swear it's okay." She still doesn't know that he knows, which is what the chorus is going to basically say, because I know everything several times over. So she doesn't know that he knows, but she thinks that if he did know, that it would break his heart, so she's not going to tell him. Obviously, because he'd also break up with her. But she is going to keep playing this facade, and it means that the relationship feels more empty to Abel than it ever has before. And I'm sure that this cheating on her conscience makes this relationship feel even emptier for her as well. But then we move into verse 2. Now these tongues don't twist like they did before, so their intimacy isn't as strong. And then he makes a couple of references to how they're not as aroused by each other as they used to be. So this sexual relationship, it seems primarily sexual, is falling apart because the two members are being pulled apart by other people that they're in a relationship with, another sexual relationship. And it's interesting to me when The Weeknd has these sexual relationships minus the emotional aspect, because I think he separates this. If you watch that video, How The Weeknd Writes Lyrics, you'll see a part where I talk about how a large portion of the time he'll talk about sex or emotions, and a very, very small portion of the time will he talk about them at the same time. So it's almost as if though they're two different aspects of relationship, or like the relationship has a duality that he's not really willing to acknowledge. And that's kind of where The Knowing leaves us. If you watch the music video, it's super interesting, very well done, very artful, and essentially it seems like there are these two warring peoples, and it's almost like the separation that men and women have in this world is a metaphor for the relationship that Abel has with this woman, where they're separated. She's betrayed him. In the video, she cuts out his heart and tries to destroy it, and he eventually comes back and puts his heart back into his chest, he's whole again, and he defeats her. In fact, it's so dramatic that we see a planet that they all live on split into two separate planets, a male planet and a female planet, which just speaks of an ultimate disassociation from each other on their part, the fact that they are now totally separate and at war. I think it's a really cool music video. You'll have to check it out. I hope that you enjoyed this explanation of the song, and if you'd like to hear more, please comment below a song by The Weeknd that you'd like to hear me explain in the future, and please upvote ones that you agree with, and the top voted one usually gets explained on the Weekend Wednesdays. Thanks for watching, everybody. Talk to you next time.